What is good, everybody on YouTube? Welcome back. So we're out here today. It's a brisk day in downtown Houston. We're about to get live, and today, like requested, we are going to be shooting film. As I have this upside down now, film for HP5. We're going to be shooting the film. I'm not going to show you all the developing, but we will be developing the film at home, so you'll see all the results in the video as we do the shoot. So you all are going to be doing, you all are going to be getting mostly POV of me going around and taking photos out here with the black and white film. I don't have anything to develop color film, so that's why for a while you all won't really be seeing color film on the channel. But yeah, we will be shooting it for HP5 today. I got 2 rolls of that, and then a roll of center still black and white that we're gonna get to. And yeah, we're gonna make some magic happen, create some art, and get to some great shots. So I'm gonna show you all how I load the film camera. 35mm film is pretty easy to load, and if you develop at home like me, you wanna hold on to the box because it does have instructions on development for the film itself. So you wanna make sure that you are keeping the box. Don't throw the box away if you're developing at home. And developing black and white is really simple to do at home. I can make a video on that at some point if you all would like. If you'd like to see that video, comment that down below. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna show you all how to load 35mm film. Not gonna lie to y'all, it is really, temperature is really cold out here. I normally don't say that because I love the cold, but I also don't want to get sick. So if you have a camera like this, you want to open the back up, and I got to set it on a flatter surface. So that you all can see. We're going to open up. Now the values on the box, ISO 400. This film works a lot different than digital, so you want to make sure that you are understanding the ISO, ASO values. Yep, we got our roll of film here. Boom. Oh yeah. So to load the film up is really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to place the spool into the camera like so. Wow, I did not think my hands would be this cold. All right, we're going to stretch the film out and tuck it into the leader. We're going to take the leader into oh, yep. So we didn't do that right. Wow. Been a minute since I loaded the film up, so that took a lot longer than I thought I did. Had a little bit of trouble, but we got the film loaded up. So we're about to switch to the POV, and then we're gonna get out and we're gonna get some shots. It is a lot colder than I thought it was gonna be out here. Been out here for a minute, so we're probably not gonna shoot every roll. We're probably just gonna shoot this one, and I'm gonna go through kind of my thought process on shooting film and what your thought process should be, and then we'll go from there. Let's get to it. All right, guys and girls, welcome back to the video. So we're back in the studios a couple days later because I got sick a little bit being out there in the cold weather to do the video, but I did want to explain more in depth about how to shoot film and what you should be looking for when you're about to start film. So the best cameras that I think that you all should start out with are, of course, any point and shoot cameras, or any cameras where you're simply just loading the film in and the camera's doing all the work. You can also set a lot of cameras, film cameras, to auto, especially their SLR cameras, and they can do all the work for you. But I want to give you more of an in-depth explanation so that you can understand exactly what you're looking for. So this is, of course, one of the same roll that I shot when we were out in the street, which is Ilford HV5. The number on here, which is known as the box speed, ASA or ISO, is the number value for the exposure. So it's a little bit different than digital. In digital, when you increase the ISO or ASA, in this example, number, starting from anywhere from 50 upwards, that's how much light that you're allowing your sensor to be exposed to, or how long it will stay open in relation to the shutter and aperture speed on the camera. So that's the amount of sensitivity that you're allowing to hit the sensor, and then in relation to the shutter and aperture, that's how long, that also depends on how long the lens will stay exposed versus when it closes. So the difference in film is that the lower the number, the more overexposed your film will be. The higher the number, the more underexposed your film will be. So for example, if I'm gonna shoot this at box speed, this is Ilford HV5, I'm shooting at box speed, then I'm gonna set the ISO or ASA number on my camera to 400. That's box speed, that's the number that's on the box. If I want to overexpose by one stop, then I'm gonna set it to 200. And that's overexposing the film, so I'm overexposing the film to more light to hopefully get a different effect. If I want to overexpose about 2 stops, then I will shoot this at 100, and I will be overexposing about 2 stops. If I want to underexpose the film, then I would shoot it at, if my camera could go 500, I'll shoot it at 500. If not, then I'll take it to 800, and that's overexposing by 1 stop. Now, black and white is a little bit more forgiving to underexposing film than color is. And so you never really want to underexpose color film, because then you're not going to get the correct result. Your results are going to be way off from what you're going to be looking for, and pretty much you're going to be wasting money in development and just money on the roll. Of course, these rolls are not cheap, so you want to make sure that you're keeping that in mind. So if you're shooting color film, let's say you're shooting Kodak Gold 200, you either want to shoot box speed or you want to overexpose by 1 stop or half a stop. So if it's 200, then you want to go to 125 to overexpose by half a stop, or you go a full stop, which would be at 100. And so those are things that you want to keep in mind. And so once you load the film, which I tried to show on camera, but I'll have to show make a short for showing how to load film with a new fresh roll when I get one, is that you want to make sure that the leader is lined up with the notches on the back of the camera spool, so that as it's advancing, it's not coming off of the track. That way you know that the whole frame is being exposed and not just partial or half the frame or top half is being exposed when you're pressing down the shutter button. So it's very important that you take your time to load your film correctly. If you don't know how to load your film and you get a new film camera, you can always look it up on YouTube. There are a lot of videos about a lot of different film cameras, and they will show you how to load your film correctly and unload the film. So you got the film loaded. Now you want to advance the film a couple frames, because once you load the film, you're starting pretty much at 1, and that's been exposed to the light because you're doing this in the light. And so you're going to advance it to exposure number 2 or 4 to be safe, and then start shooting from there. And then always remembering that once you advance and you press the shutter, you need to advance again and then wait for your next shot in order to shoot film. Black and white, if you're going to develop at home, which I could do a video about developing black and white at home, is very simple, black and white. It's a little bit more forgiving developing at home. It takes a lot less chemicals to develop at home than color film. Color film, you have to have the bleach and fix. You have to have the actual chemicals for development, the developer, and then you need to have the right temperatures. There are certain temperatures that you have to reach in order to properly develop color film. And so a lot of people avoid developing color film at home. They usually send it off. But then again, if you shoot film a lot, those prices get high. So I like developing at home. I develop black and white mostly nowadays because I use a mono bath, which is just, it has the bleach and fix and developer all in one. And then I just follow the steps inside of the box for the development times. And then I check the temperature of my developer before I develop the film so that I know what to follow. So those are just some tips on how to start shooting film. I hope that this was helpful. I do want to answer any questions. So if you have any questions on what type of cameras you should get if you're starting out with film photography, or if you want to ask me any more in-depth questions about developing film, you're more than welcome to ask me. I'll definitely answer those down below. I want to make this video to hopefully help you all out. If you're thinking about shooting film in 2025, you should definitely shoot film. Kodak just announced that they are revamping their film developing. So we should see new rolls of Kodak Gold, Portra 400, Portra 800, Kodak Vision 3, a lot of their fun film stocks that we know Kodak for to come back out into production and be fresh rolls, so we don't have to shoot expired rolls. But I hope that this was helpful. If it was helpful, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that matter. Of course, we're on the road to 100 uploads this year and to 1,000 subscribers, so I need everybody's help. If you're watching this video, it'd do me well that if you hit the subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. And like always, I'm gonna see you all on the next one. Peace.